Hey guys, so this video is so long overdue. Someone had asked me a while back if I would please do an updated nail polish collection video, and I said, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna film that because I have so many polishes that I just don't know how I can possibly film that. Well, the reason why I'm filming this today is because I just recently reorganized all my nail polishes, and I'm going to tell you why I did that and how I did it, because you might want to consider doing what I just did because, well, let me just explain. I used to have my polishes by brand, and it looked really pretty to have all the bottles together, all being the same. You know, everything was just kind of symmetrical, but the reality of that is that it's just not practical because, okay, let's say you see a nail polish in a magazine or something or in a YouTube video and you say, ooh, I really like that polish, so I want to get that. Well, if you already have a nail polish collection, chances are you have something very similar. So let's say, for example, the polish is blue. You go over to your nail polish collection and you look through all the polishes and you can't really know for sure whether you have anything similar or not because it's just too much to look through. I'm talking about someone who has a large collection like I do. So, you know, after a while you just give up and say the heck with it and then end up buying the polish, and then later on you come across one and go, oh, I did have something similar. So the reason why I reorganized everything is to stop me from buying nail polishes that I don't need because I already have an enormous collection. I don't need any more. You'll see what I mean as we go along. And I hope this isn't too shaky. I'm trying very hard to hold the camera as steady as I can, but it's not that easy when you're filming this type of video. So I apologize if it's moving around, and also the lighting is going to be iffy, but if you want to see this video, this is the only way that I can do it. Because see, I store all my polishes on this shelf unit thing that I actually have two of them. I have these two giant shelves. They're like built into the house, and instead of putting household items on them or decorative things like most people would, I have my nail polish collection. It's just a handy place to put everything. Then I have these plastic things that are from the Container Store that are supposed to be for spices or just organizing kitchen things, but they have tiered shelves on them, so it makes it nice for nail polishes. I do still need to get one or two more because I don't have enough of them, but you know, I'm utilizing the ones that I do have. They're not expensive and they're expandable and they hold quite a few nail polishes, so those are just in the kitchen section at the Container Store. Okay, so what I did was I went through all my polishes this morning and put them all together by color. So this shelf that you're looking at is neutrals, anything that's like white, off-white, beige, tan, any kind of a nude or natural color. And also over here I have base coats, top coats, anything along those lines. Then in the back here I have this adorable little plastic tub thing that I found in the dollar section at some store one day. I think it was Target. And in there I have nail wheels and nail stickers and you know, any kind of weird miscellaneous accessories that have to do with nails are in there. And then I have some nail polish thinner that's from Sally's. If your nail polish ever gets thick, don't throw it away. Just buy some nail polish thinner, put a few drops in, shake it up, and it'll be good as new. You don't ever have to throw nail polish away. It can last you, you know, a lifetime or the life of the bottle of polish. And another thing I have on this shelf are these little mini kits. I didn't want to take these out and put them by color. I wanted to leave them in their original packaging just because they look pretty and they would get lost amongst the big full-size bottles if I tried to put the little ones in there. So that's what this is. Base coats, top coats, mini kits, nail accessories, and nudes and naturals, and these, you know, little kit things. Okay, so that's that shelf. Then we're going to come down here, and this is going to be pinks. I probably have more pinks than anything else. And I have nail polishes at all price points. I have drugstore, department store, and everything in between. I sometimes will buy polishes if I go like on vacation or to a different place. Anytime I go far from home, even if it's like a day trip, if I can find something unique, sometimes I'll pick it up, but I'm going to try not to do that anymore because I don't need any more polishes. And then you saw this in yesterday's video, and then I also have this, which is one of those nail polish remover tub things that you just dunk your finger in there, and it has a sponge thing. And then this is just some nail polish remover from Five Below that when you open the cap, it has a pump on top and you can pump the polish into a cotton ball. I have another one by Zoya that's in the other room. But anyways, these are all my pink polishes. Like I said, all different brands, all different price points. Some are still available, some are not. You know, some were limited edition, special collections, that sort of thing. So those are all the pink ones. Then we go down to the next shelf, and we have all my reds. I'm looking in the viewfinder here, and the color looks a little off. Some of these look a little pinky to me, but I'm not sure why that is, but trust me, these are all reds. And I even have a couple boxes in the back here that aren't even open yet, because these are Lacura from Germany, and they're not available in this country anymore, so I have backups. And then I've got this cute little thing. I think I might have got this at the Container Store too. They have a lot of really good organization things at Container Store that you can use for makeup. So that's just a little mini nail polish rack. So those are all the reds, and then I'm going to take you over to the other shelf unit. Hold on. Okay, the lighting for this one is going to be worse because I'm on a side of the room that the light doesn't shine inside this cabinet, and so I put on some artificial lighting to try to compensate, but it's not going to be perfect, but this is the best I can do. Okay, on this particular shelf, on the left-hand side, we have purples, and it goes way in the back there. And then on the right-hand side, I have peaches, corals, oranges, anything like that, and it goes way in the back. Then we come down to the next shelf, and we have blues. That's just a battery-operated lantern and a flashlight. Because if there's an emergency and the power goes off, you want to have easy access to things like that. You don't want to have to be rummaging in a dark closet, so that's just where I keep those. But yeah, here's all the blue polishes. Ooh, I wonder if I turn this lamp on, if that would help. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Oh, how convenient. Okay, so these are all my blue polishes, all different brands. Okay, now let's go down to the next shelf, and I might need the flashlight for this one. This shelf is all... Oh, no, that's not good. This shelf is all silvers, grays, and blacks. And then on the right-hand side of this shelf are anything in the brown family, taupes, browns, you know, anything like that. I don't have that many of those. So that's another look at the silvers, grays, and blacks. And on the bottom shelf, I have greens. Let's see if I can get down on the floor here and get you a better shot. So those are all greens. And then on the right-hand side of this shelf, I have yellows, golds, coppers, colors like that. I don't have that many of those. So that's it. I can't, obviously I can't show you all the polishes and exactly what shades I have and what brands and all that, but hopefully that was enjoyable to watch anyway, and it's just like an overview. I definitely can't go through them all. I don't know how many polishes I have. If I had to guess, I would say probably around, I'd say maybe 800. That would be my best guess. So I'm going to try very hard not to buy any more polishes ever. I mean, I really don't need any. I have pretty much every shade in every color. I can't imagine anybody coming up with anything so unique that I didn't have something close to it. So if you see polishes on my nails, like in the description box, I always put what I'm wearing. So if you see some obscure polish that you've never heard of, it's probably because they don't make it anymore. Either it was limited edition or they just don't make the polish anymore, because I really can't see continuing to buy polishes when I have this many. It just seems stupid. I'd rather spend money on things that go bad, things that spoil, that you have to throw away. Because like I said, you really don't have to throw polish away. You can just keep using it. Really all it is paint. Paint that you can put on your body, on your nails. So there's no need to throw it out. It's perfectly okay to use it over time, as long as you can get it to a consistency that you want. And by the way, that polish thinner that I showed you from Sally's, there are obviously other brands that you can buy at different places, but that's just the one that I get. I know there's a couple of different formulas of polish thinner, and not every thinner is compatible with every brand of polish, so it can get a little tricky, and you may run into a situation where you put thinner in something, shake it up, and then the formula goes off. So if you're going to thin out an expensive polish, like for example, like a Chanel or something like that, you might want to try to get more information about that before you thin out something that's expensive that you wouldn't want to have to replace. Or worse yet, if you're thinning out like a limited edition polish that you can't replace, then you might want to try and find out exactly what type of thinner you need. I just have that one bottle, and I pretty much have used it for everything, but I think I did have one bottle that I put it in and it didn't work, but fortunately it wasn't anything expensive that I really cared about, but just something important to keep in mind regarding that. So sorry if the lighting was not perfect in this, or the camera was shaky. I'm trying to hold the camera as steady as possible, but anybody who's ever done that knows how difficult it is. And so I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Got to put a shot of my nails in there, right? This is a nail polish video. Bye.